James and Justin here, your favorite spiritual analysts on all things culturally relevant. And today we're going to be looking at a new single released by Papa Roach featuring Toby Morse called Braindead.
Papa Roach! Can't believe he's still around.
Yeah. Is it a he or is it the band Papa Roach?
What do you mean, is it
Like
a he?
you said he, I can't believe he's still around.
Yeah, I could be totally ignorant right now. I just assumed the lead singer's name was Papa Roach.
I have no idea. Back in the day, I feel like Papa Roach, for most people out there, for like a big bunch of people growing up in like the 2000s, was like a one-hit wonder with that one song I think that most people know about, that Losing My Mind.
Yeah.
But I guess they're still going, and they have their following of people, and we're going to take a look at this new song.
Hang on, before we get started, were you into that song when it came out? Cut my life into
I was totally in.
Really?
When it came out, I was in.
I was like a teenager when that came out, and I was like, this is a little heavy-handed. Even at the time, I was like, this is kind of like, you know, emo.
But I didn't always listen to the lyrics. It was more about also like a lot. Sometimes the vibe, the music, the intensity. Maybe it went along with like a sports warm up or something.
You know what part of that song I like? Nothing is right. Nothing is fine. I liked that part.
Oh. Well, anyway, we'll move on. Take a look at this, and yeah, let's go. Before picking this video, I kind of sampled it. I was kind of sample our reactions to get a.
This is the first time I've ever heard it.
A taste of it, but I picked it because I kind of liked the chorus, talking about kind of like the urgency of like doing something with your life. That's what I got kind of. Like,
is that what it was saying?
I think so. I think it was kind of like pushing people to like to move, to chase your dreams. You got one life. It was kind of like saying. And it always reminds me of that Confucius quote that says, everyone's given 2 lives, and the second one begins when you realize you only got one, which, I think is good for, a lot of people out there who, to get some motivation sometimes, if that's what you're looking for, to stir yourself up and get moving and actually do something with your life. It might sound easy coming from their perspective, like, I think with some people, they feel trapped in whatever they're doing. Other people's, I think they get a sense of that earlier on. I feel if you get that early on in your life, it can really help get the ball rolling for you. But I think for many people out there, it hits them at a time where they feel like it's too late. Although it's really never too late if you still got air in your lungs, but...
I do not want to pay for karmically what I'm about to say. So apologies or trigger warning or whatever. I'm not sure. Just whatever thing controls outcomes like that, because things suspiciously go wrong for people sometimes. So just careful. But I'm going to say, I wonder what kind of effect doing something like sitting down and being like, imagining a prognosis like, I'm sorry, you've got like a month to live.
Yeah.
It's dark, you know what I mean? It's dark, but I wonder if that would have the same effect as going, I'm going to die one day. Like you go out and start doing things and getting at life to, motivated. But instead of that, imagine a realistic scenario where it's like, no, you got like a 3 months or something. And I wonder if that would have the same effect if you'd go out and start a business or if you'd go out and book a trip.
Yeah.
Or if you'd be like, you'd get you'd start to see the value in everything. You'd be like, I never realized how much I loved the color blue. I just want to stare at blue all day. I'm not going to get to this is the last time I'll get to see blue.
Yeah.
Two different sides of it,
Yeah.
I was nodding my head to the music because we got to get back to the music. Mm-hmm. I was nodding my head to it. In a concert, I used to love going to concerts, and I would be there in a concert probably having a good time back in the day if this was at Edge Fest or something like that. But it reminds me of a type of dude, you know what I mean? Like, you ever see the guy in the movies that pulls up in like one of those like cars with the doors open like this, and he's listening to Limp Bizkit or something like like that guy who back in the day would have had like raver pants or something, you know, and chains. Like, just that, or some kind of guy driving in a Jeep with surfboards hanging out the back and 4 other dudes in there.
Yeah.
Fratty type mentality. I don't know what category it lands in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe I'm way off, and it's that guy with the hair going sideways, dark hair, like, you know, lip ring guy. I don't know who mostly would listen to this. I'm not trying to box anybody in, but I'm saying there's a slight element of like aggressive guyness to it. You know what I mean? Like a guy that's not thinking things through, man.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a category, a genre of music set here. It probably, like, on the surface just gets put into the hard rock category. That's what I would throw it into. But anyway, we should keep going.
spoon-fed, all eyes on truth, I'm hell-bent. I can't sit here wasting my time, my life, can't fake this. Brain dead, brain rot, spoon-fed, all eyes on truth, I'm hell-bent. I'm hell-bent. One life, I got one chance, got one shot, won't get it again. I don't wanna waste it, break your fucking brain dead. One life, one chance, got one shot, won't get it again. I don't wanna waste it, break your fucking brain dead, break your fucking brain dead.
Interesting. I wonder if like he got out and it shows him getting out in a suit and a briefcase. And I wonder if that's kind of like a symbol of how, you know, society wants you to be in order for you to not be considered insane, is to be a part of the piece of what everyone, you know, the majority of everyone's doing, right?
You know, when I was in college, yeah, I hear what you're saying. He even got hit by a car at the end.
Yeah.
Is that to, like, emblemize? Is that symbolic? He was in the suit when he got hit by the car and a coin, you know, at the end. I think intelligence plays a factor here. And don't get too uptight when I say intelligence, because I don't necessarily mean one kind of intelligence. But I'm saying, like, when I was in college, they used to, you know, I was in sort of law and administration, criminal studies. I was in a class for that anyway in college. And they were talking about criminal. It was the section was on criminal psychology, And they were talking about the relative, like, the intelligence of certain people, like psychopaths or something like that, or what percent of the prison population was made up of psychopaths. And I can't remember the specific stuff, but I'm just going to say this. If somebody came to me and said, oh, psychopaths are very intelligent. They're very intelligent. Serial killers are very intelligent. I would say, well, you're an idiot. You're an idiot then. On your data, whatever you're saying, they're stupid. Because if they just gotta put people in their basement, they just can't help themselves but put people into their trunk, you're an idiot. You've got no self-control, and you're going to wind up in prison where you do not want to be. If they ended up in the place where they don't want to be and they weren't wrongfully accused, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what I mean? Just because society says, we all agree, everybody together now, Justin, you're wrong. I'd be like, let it wash over me. I don't care about such things.
Yeah.
So I see through the points people are trying to make. I can peg people where they're at. I'll be like, oh, you're this much intelligent, or you're this much stupid. And I trust my judgment in those things. You know, I think that matters when it comes to like notions of escaping the system, man. One person has an accurate opinion of escaping the system. Another person has a diluted version of escaping the system. Like oftentimes people that want to escape the system, it's like, you think you're lucky stars you're part of the dating system. You'd be useless without a system. And then there's other people that see the system for what it is, get out of it smartly, rightly, enviably, and you're right to feel envious of them. And maybe if you hang out with them, some of their power the power dust will sprinkle onto you.
I think there's many layers to it. I don't think it always has to be so radically extreme. I think conscious awareness of the situation, seeing it for what it is. I tell my kids all the time, like, I don't have any problem with someone sitting playing a video game or partaking in other people's creative endeavors. But I'm like, just remember though that you're giving all your time to that. Like, what are you doing that other people can see? Like, if that's what you want, if that's what you... Just be aware of how much time you're donating to the world while everything that you want to achieve might, be suffocating. Because I think there's an addictive trap to getting caught up in other people's art.
You never know what's going to work. You could try, if you want to tweak your approach there, you could try reverse psychology. But I'm just saying, interesting thing here. If you met a dude that was like, I've been sitting like this for 12 years in a what is it called? Certified monastery. Yeah. It's certified. I got a piece of paper afterwards. You might actually have a little bit of respect for them. You might be like, 12 years? Holy crap, just doing this? But if a dude came up and was like, I found out how to play video games nonstop for like 12 years. And they didn't pull the plug on me. I was able to do it for like 12 years. I learned a ton. You'd be like, you're a slob. You know what I mean? That doesn't fucking count. Why doesn't it count? Why doesn't it count? And listen, I'm not necessarily speaking to the type of people that know why that counts. I know that there's people that could go, no, that does count. And don't get me wrong here. I'm saying don't fall for the trap that there's any way to do anything for yourself personally. You're going to do what you're going to do, especially when it comes to raising your kids. You're driven too much by survival drives and protective drives. But on a personal level, why does it really matter? Everything aside, my opinion aside, your opinion aside, think about it for a sec. Why the hell does it really matter without your brain filling all the gaps with shit you did not earn, information you didn't earn, you didn't go out and try everything, so it's just conditioning by the world. It's just conditioned responses that would be like, because you're not going to be able to, because it's a narcissistic, your brain's going to fill with that. I'm saying, put that aside for a sec. Just think about what I asked you. Why is one dude who's literally generating nothing, selfishly maybe generating insight so we can come with some good wisdom and stories to tell you later, but didn't really generate any, at least the guy in a video game gave joy to other people. Yeah. He's playing with other people online, shooting them. He's, you know what I mean? He's supporting the gaming industry in some way. The monk didn't do anything. Nothing. In fact, he probably cost something, but you got to feed him. Unless he was going, oftentimes they got to sweep and shit. But I'm talking about a monk that literally did nothing, sat and did nothing. A lot of things can be just deconstructed. It's like, stop with the certainty. Yeah. This is a Papa Roach video. We got to conclude this thing. What am I doing?
Right. All right. Okay, we went deep on this one.
So just don't be certain. Yeah. Then you don't have to do anything. You don't have to get tattoos removed. You don't have to get tattoos put on. You don't have to get spikes injected into your head. You don't have to become an identity. You don't have to do anything. Yeah. You're free. You're actually free from this thing that they're claiming that you got one life to escape from. I just escaped you. There's no thing that's away. Not even anything's away. That's the freedom.
All right, we'll leave it there. Guys, if you liked our reaction on this, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share us with a friend, and everyone, till next time,
Stay spiritual.